Muy buenas a todos, bienvenidos a Hellblade, Senua Sacrifice. Y vamos a continuar yendo hacia Hela. Y a ver, que estamos un poquito más despejados que ayer.
Stop it! She will die. Stop. She can still do it. You're too slow. She's hurt. She's injured. Behind you! Behind you!
Okay.
You want it! She's hurt, Miss Blood. Quickly get up! She's injured.
Me falta uno. ¿Dónde está el otro? Falta un tercero. Joder. Ya empezamos con ella. Buah, chato. Nada, no, ya todo el brazo. Y aquí lo pasamos, Ya con Satanás.
Can't do anything. He can read you. You can do this. Focus. You finished it. Focus. It's the only way. Get up quickly! Get up! She's injured! She is behind! He's down! Finish it! She's hurt! She won't make it! Watch out! Behind you! Watch out! She can ignore them. Surprise him! It's not over. It's not over.
Puede ser. Viene un gigante. No te cantes. Si se lo he esquivado, tío. Se lo he esquivado. Este último lo he esquivado.
He's too fast. Get out! She's processed. Must remember. She can. The mirror. The mirror. Focus now. Don't let them get behind you. Keep them in sight. But behind you. Focus. Focus now. She's so weak. They can see her.
No, hombre, ese no me ha dado.
End it now. This is nearly the end. Quickly get up. They're coming. It's not over. It's not over. Keep going. She's hurt. She won't make it. She's injured. She can still do it.
Mierda.
Behind you. She's good. She's good. Defend yourself.
No. Nada.
Get up quick. It's not over. It's not over. Behind you.
Creo que va por tiempo.
Defend yourself. Stop.
Venga ya, hombre.
Get out. Quickly get up. They're coming. She's injured.
Ya estoy pa' qué.
She's hurt. She's injured. She won't make it.
Venga, hombre, ¿y casi no le he hecho daño? Pues fastidio.
That's it. You will die. Focus now.
Ya.
Take it down. Take it down. Get it down. You won. Focus. Too slow. Too slow.
Venga ya, loco.
She can still do
Me he esquivado.
too slow. Too slow. He's too fast. It's nearly over. Finish it.
Uy, wow.
You're winning.
Venga ya, tío.
It's not over. It's not over. Keep going. He's gone. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
No salir más, mamones. Ya hay otro.
Find a good position. Don't let them surround you. End it. She finished him. Stop them. Get out of the way. Take him down. Take him down. Get him down. He's finished. Don't let them get behind you. There's another one. There's more. Be ready. He can defend himself.
Joder. Han de venir, colega.
That's it. Watch out. They're winning. Focus. Focus. Do it. You're close. End it. Watch out.
Aleluya. Mierda. Tiene que ver como el Tomb Raider que puedes guardar. Ah. Madre de Dios, cómo tenemos que lograr. Hay una forma de bajar la corrupción, pero no me acuerdo cuál. ¿Lo ves?
Why do you still fight on? Maybe you too should suffer with your brethren in this rot and let your blood seep into the seas of the rivers of hell. Isn't that what you deserve?
Hago caso a las voces o...
God? Give the darkness what it wants. Let it swallow your soul and destroy all that you are. Why are you fighting for someone who is already dead? Just look around you. What hope is there for him, even if his soul could be rescued? Do you think he would thank you for what you have done to him, to his friends, to his father?
Venimos por aquí. Ya no sé ni por dónde voy ni por dónde. Creo que es por aquí.
You're both dead. You both surrendered to the voices. The darkness has taken you. Galena and Senua. Galena and Senua. You are lost. There's nothing you can do. You're dead. You're both dead. Mother and daughter dead. The voices took her and they'll take you too. The voices have taken her. The voices. It's the end.
Hacia la madre, ¿no? Hacia la madre.
I can't fight it anymore. Not on my own. Where are you, Mother? I want to be with you.
That night, she gave up on her world to follow in the footsteps of her mother. To go to a place where the darkness couldn't reach her.
Senua, look at me.
Do you hear them? They're calling for me.
We've lost so many. And I've lost my father. I can't lose you.
You said it. I have blood on my hands.
I didn't say that. You've done nothing wrong.
Symbol was right. Everyone will suffer.
Symbol is a fake. He is a hateful, bitter liar. He's poison. And his words still haunt you. Who do you trust? Him? Or me?
¿En él o en mí?
Do you still believe in me, Senua? In us?
Us.
Come back to me. Please. Don't let this darkness come between us.
The hardest battles are fought in the mind. He gave her the sword with which to fight in more ways than one. And she gave him her word, never to surrender. All she needed was a little help. A little hope.
Bueno. Hay que volver al Bifrost, digo. Bueno, sí. Al Bifrost. Bueno, habrá que subir. Hemos vuelto. ¿Por qué? Habéis vuelto las voces de mi cabeza. Hostia puta. Ela. La de... Loki. Así estaba. Igual de zumba que el padre.
We're here to help you. You need us. So worried. Silence is lonely. We didn't know where you'd come. We're here to help you. Don't worry. You can trust us. There's a way in.
Into the mountain.
Can you see it?
Shall we tell her where to go?
It's not far.
¿Dónde nos vamos?
Look up. Just up there.
Ayudaremos. Arriba.
Does she know which way to look? Does she know her way into the mountain? She's a good girl. Oh, isn't
¿En serio?
so clever. Did you
Normal que la gente empiece a hablar sola. Es decir, callaros, coño.
You can see it. Come on, Senua. Go away. I'm not listening.
Esto, es que normal. Hostia, no llegar a lo que me cago en... Nuevo arco.
I will tell you of a great hero named Sigurd, son of Sigmund, no less. Born after his father's death, Sigurd is cared for by the dwarf Rain. But Rain does not love the boy. Instead, he plans to use him for his own ends. You see, Rain's father possessed a great treasure given to him by the gods. But Rain's brother, Fafnir, killed his father and took the gold all for himself. Fafnir hid the treasure out on a heath and could not leave it. And from the evil in his heart, he turned into a dark creature. A dragon.
A ver, pues este arco tiene 1, 2, 4, 6 runas.
It's watching you.
Can you feel it?
no me acuerdo ya de esta zona. Oigo voces y no son en mi cabeza.
Something's behind the door. What is it?
She can feel it.
No.
Don't open the door.
Don't go in. Don't
Turn back.
What's in there?
A great beast guards Hellheim. Garm is its name, and it knows you are here, Senua. It can smell your stink. What are you afraid of, Senua? How will you save Dillion if you are too much of a coward to step into the shadows?
They can't stop me.
Then do it!
She can't make it.
The beast is stalking you from the shadows. Your sword is useless here.
Vale. O sea que tenemos que ir a las fuentes de luz. Básicamente. Y corriendo, ¿verdad?
Don't be fooled. The beast is still here. No,
Galena.
it's a trick.
She knows that. Does she? What is that voice?
Mother, do you hear that?
Don't fall for it.
It's me, Senua. It's so loud.
It's not her.
So full of hate.
It's a trap.
I just want to help them. Tell me what to do. Your father wants them to go away. And he only hurts me to silence them. But he's gone now. They always come back. He says I will die if I go with them. They say that I'm already dead. No, they want me with them. Stop! That's why they crawl through the walls. Don't listen. Do you see them? Do you see their faces? He's coming. Senua, help me! Help! Get me out of here! Don't go!
Where has she gone? She's disappeared again. She shouldn't be here. She escaped the darkness. She took her own life to escape it.
She can't remember when it started. When her mother lost her smile. Her eyes gazing past her towards a world she could not see. This is what happens if you reach for the underworld, he said. It was a lot to take in for a child. And the first time she felt the cold chill of fear. I don't talk much about her father, Zinbel. I suppose I just didn't want to risk upsetting her. But it doesn't matter now, does it?
Está por ahí una este o... ¿Qué dice, loco? Adentro.
The light won't save her. She can sense it. Shh. What's she doing? She's lighting the torch. It's not gonna help her. She's lighting freeze. Like you safe to keep the darkness. Do you think you can keep away from the shadows? The darkness is beyond. You're wrong. Light burning. Safe. Fight. Defend. Swords. Too slow. Pretty capable warrior. Remember your training. Must remember. She can see the mirror. The mirror focus is building. It's building. The mirror, our focus is growing. She can do it. It's coming back. Behind you! Watch it! Don't give up! Don't give up! You're stronger than you. Focus. She did it. She did it. You can't go anywhere without your light. Take the torch and move. The blood. Hidden in plain sight. She has it. You have it. Keep going. Where's the next? Two more to fight. Look at the other. Two more to fight. These pointless time. What do you think this is? The symbols are pointless. Mother, they're meaningless. Your mother's here. What if you collect them and there's nothing behind the door? So, this is just another trial. It's just another trick. Just to distract her from her real mission. You think you know, but you don't. Your mother is true. You don't know anything. And Dillian is dead. Who's gonna save Dillian?
Tenemos el pasillo este que es para la escalera, para bajar. O era este. arriba un momentito. Parece que para arriba.
Her torch is going out. No, it's not. It's going to run out soon. She hasn't got much time. Out. She's too slow. It's not going to burn out. The darkness will come again. It's going to stay. Have light. Save later.
Los reflejos. Me cago. Anda, aquí hay una.
She has it. She did it. She's done it. Well done.
This place. It reminds her of the isolating, suffocating darkness that she lived through as a young girl. Imprisoned in her room at night, the faces in the dark, coming through the walls. She once thought everyone could see them. I mean, that's what children say all the time, isn't it? That there are monsters in the dark. By the time she realized that only she could see them, her father, Zinbel, could see the monster in her.
Para abajo.
She'll have to go under. She can't. She has to. She can't. The torch will go out. Don't let the torch go out. There's light in the distance. She has to keep going. Go towards the light. She can make it come out. The darkness will come for you.
Ahora tocará correr.
She can do it. She can't do it. Go. The light's gone out. Run! Get through it as quick as you can. The panic is here. What's that? Run. Run. And get to the light. Stay there. Stay in the light. You have to rest here on the side. She's stuck. She hasn't found her room.
Luz allí y luego
Stay. Get to the next light. Just go quickly. Run. Look. Fire. There's fire. How will she get it? Fire. She has to go towards it. The light. She won't make it from dark. Free and she's too. She won't. She has to go. Can you feel them? Can you see them? Where are they? She can't see them. Where are they? She doesn't know. Hold your torch. Look! Use your eyes. Look. Where is it? What are you doing? Come on, what are you doing? Going. Focus. Look.
No.
You have all the
Serie.
runes.
Do you feel it? The beast is crawling into your mind, searching for weakness. It found your mother and used her to trap you in here.
Did you see her die? I don't remember. I was only 5. They told me she escaped the darkness, that she's with the gods. But what if they lied? What if the darkness took her and trapped her here?
Rain the dwarf's sole desire is to possess this dragon's accursed treasure, and he uses Sigurd to reclaim it. He tells Sigurd the story of Fafnir's gold, and the good-hearted hero promises to slay the dragon if Rain would forge a strong sword for him. Sigurd remembers that his father once possessed a sword given to him by Odin. Odin broke the sword to bring about Sigmund's death, but Sigurd's mother still has the pieces, and so Rain reforges the famous sword. Sigurd uses the sword first to avenge his father, and then he and Rain go in search of Fafnir.
Stupid girl! Where is she? She's gone. No. No, she's there. She's not there. She was there.
It's a trap. The beast is coming. Stupid baby.
It's coming.
Run away from me!
It's over!
The darkness is back. You've lost him. You've lost him. Get out! Get to the light!
Without his head, you will never bring his soul back. His fate is sealed. Now it can see you at your weakest. The time you suffered as a child at the hands of your father Senua while you pined for Dillion. Do you remember that darkness, Senua? The beast is bringing it back.
Mother, why did you leave me? This darkness, it's spreading. Father's keeping me away from the others. Away from Tilly. I won't give up. I'm not going to rot in here. I'm going to find Tilly.
Uy, tenemos que ver la Epic. A ver. Mierda, mierda. A ver qué juego. A ver si se estiran un poco. Hombre, el suelo no está muy bajo, pero vamos, que te pegas un josconcio de mucho cuidado. Hola, ya que hemos dado la vuelta. Coño. Sí, hija, sí, me tenéis loca. Me tenéis loco. Esta vocecita. Nunca mejor dicho. Cago en la leche. Madre mía. la última. O sea, hay que llegar lo que es al... O sea, llegas justo hasta abajo del todo. Pero claro, hay que llegar. Sales por allí. Hostia. Creo que sales por allí. Si no va ahí. No, sales ahí. Sales ahí. No me digas que podía coger la antorcha. Me cago en la... En mi puta cara. Pues casi llegamos, no te creas. Casi llegamos. Me he tropezado aquí. Que creía que era... Oh, Dios. Bueno, o sea, que hay que venir por aquí sí o sí, así que... Adentro, roperales.
He's down. Finish it.
Finish it. Strike him.
Finish it, finish it. Detrás mío, no sé.
Ignore them. She's injured. She won't make it.
Take him down.
Take him down now. Surprise him.
She's hurt.
She finished him.
Hago el Terminamos.
Stop it. She will.
cago en la leche. Era...
Behind you. Quickly get up. It's not over. It's not over. Finish this. Now. Get up quickly. Get up. She's injured. She's not gonna make it. Watch out. She's hurt. She's injured. She won't make it. He can breathe.
¿Hay que subir ahí? ¿Dónde tenías algo?
doing his best. She never, ever listens. Why didn't she listen to him? Trying to help her.
He was trying to save her from the darkness.
Zinbel was right.
Zinbel was trying to save her from the darkness. And now everybody is dead.
Because of her. It's all her fault. She should have known. She should have thought. Why doesn't she learn? Maybe she learns. She doesn't understand.
Now the darkness has Dillian's.
And it will take it and never give it back.
She can search and search, but she will never find it.
She's let the darkness in. It's the end.
The darkness will take her like it took her mother.
She can't resist. Pointless even trying to retrieve it.
Where is she going? She's got to go deeper to find the head.
Y nos pegamos otra vez, ¿no?
The beast is there. The beast is luring her deeper, deeper into the darkness. Deep, deep down.
The beast has the head.
She's got the head. She will be trapped.
The beast has the head and he's using it.
Once she gets down there, she'll never come out. It's luring her down.
The darkness will take her like it took her mother.
Deeper and deeper. The beast knows. The beast knows exactly where she is. She's falling for it.
She falls for their tricks every time.
Plays into his hands. What's she doing?
She's lighting a torch.
She's making light. She's making it glow.
She's got light on the other side.
She'll be safe.
Vale. Hay que venir por ahí.
What's she thinking? How's she going to get there?
You killed us. You killed us. We are your ancestors.
The lights run out. She can do it. It's lighting outside. She can go.
No, she can't.
Yes, she can.
Yeah, no, she can't.
No, the light will go out.
The dragon Fafnir is so large and deadly that it would be impossible to kill him face to face. But each day, Fafnir crawls across the heath to find water. So Sigurd digs a pit in the dragon's path and lies in wait in it. When Fafnir slithers overhead, Sigurd sinks his sword into the dragon up to the hilt. Sigurd leaps from the pit, and Fafnir sees his killer. He warns Sigurd that the treasure will lead to his death, as it led to the death of all who owned it. Sigurd replies that death comes to all men, and every man would want to be wealthy until that day. And he takes the treasure.
Hombre, Sigmund tenía cierta razón. Vale, hay que encender una que está detrás, fijo. A ver, Senua, lo lógico es tira la antorcha ahí, es decir, tírala ahí, ¿vale? Pasas y la coges. Es un poco de cajón, ¿vale? Porque la antorcha cabe entre los barrotes. Vale, y si no lo intentas tirar por arriba. A ver, ¿dónde habría que ir? Buena pregunta, ¿dónde habría que ir?
Stop! Stop!
¡Ahí va! Vale, ya lo he visto. La leche.
Now she can go. She can do it. Stop! Stop letting her go. Stop letting her go. Get through. She has to do it. Get up! Get up! What are you doing? Faster, faster, keep going, keep going. What is she doing? Stop! Stop letting the memories in. Stop letting the memories follow you. Quick. Faster, faster, keep going, keep going. What is she doing? Stop! Stop letting the memories in. Stop letting the memories follow you. Quick. Keep going, keep going. What is she doing?
Ya lo tenía, ¿no?
Stop letting the memories in. Stop letting the memories follow you. Quick.
Y ahora sí. Aquí están las dos sombras. O me faltó antes era el empujoncito a la pasarela.
Dillian. She can't help but think of him. A tender guiding flame in a world so black. The longer it burned, the more she convinced herself that there was nothing beyond its reach. How little separates us from what we fear.
It's still further to go. Go down, go down, go down. She has to.
Although Sigurd kills the dragon, Rayan wants to keep Fafnir's gold all for himself. Rayan also wants the strength and wisdom of the dragon, so he drinks its blood and asks Sigurd to roast Fafnir's heart for him. Sigurd does so, but when he touches the roasted heart to see if it is done, he burns his finger. Without thinking, he licks his finger and tastes the dragon's blood. In that moment, he understands the language of birds and hears them talk nearby.
Bueno, ya está, ya sabéis, chavales. Para entender a los animales, beber sangre de dragón. Creo que solo se encuentra en los comercios chinos, ¿vale? Pero de... Wow. ¿Sabes? Donde hay cuerno de arte, cuerno de unicornio y estas cosas. Vale. No hay mucho más que hablar, ¿no? O sea, al bujero. Porque no hay más camino. ¿Por qué será que creo que voy a caer al agua? Y caemos al agua, me apaga la antorcha y a correr. Qué malas, coño, con la antorcha.
I'm coming for you. I'm coming.
Just keep close your eyes.
Cillian, I see you.
The beast has Dillian.
No. You're not taking it from me.
I warn you, Senua. I can smell your...
No.
You betrayed your god.
Mika.
I am leaving with him.
You turned your back on me. That is why Dillian will rot in hell.
To fight him. Fight. Fight for Dillian.
Come into my shadow.
Can't do it.
Joder.
Come this far.
A la luz. Ven a la luz.
They're winning.
Vale, solo le puedo pegar cuando está en...
Breathing darkness.
Menos mal que se activó el espejo. Me cago en la...
Quickly get up. They're coming. She's injured. You can hear him. Is he? Find him.
Por Dios.
He's puking darkness. Breathing the darkness.
No tengo para activar el espejo. Actívate. Ahora.
Quickly get up. They're coming. She's hurt. She won't make it. Go.
Ah, mierda. Tocó. Venga ya, venga ya. Venga ya. Hola. ¿Desenvaina? ¿Cómo quieres que luche si no tengo ni el espejo? Hola. Se ha bugueado, ¿no? Hola. Se ha bugueado, ¿no? Se ha bugueado. No tenía la espada. Bueno, ni la espada ni el espejo. Esto se había bugueado, macho. Hola. Saber lo que es esquivar, ¿no? Vale. Creo que el concepto no lo tiene muy sabido. Hola. Segunda fase. suerte acabo de tener. Ahora ya no tengo tanta. Arriba. No, 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 no.
She's injured. Not gonna make it. Made of darkness. Breathing darkness. He's breathing darkness.
¡Ah! Hostia, el círculo de luz cada vez más pequeño.
Stop it. She will die. Stop. He's too fast.
Vale,
Quickly get up. They're coming. She's injured. She can still.
me he adelantado demasiado.
He's puking dark. He's breathing dark. They can see you. Get up quick! It's not over. It's not over. You can do this. You can hear him. Is he? Find him.
¡Suéltame! Espero que sea cinemática. No podía controlarla.
People think of evil as an unnatural, invisible force, and so invoke the gods for protection. But evil can come from the hand behind the gods. A familiar hand, cold and cruel. He tried to fix her with his rituals, kept her trapped in that hole. She couldn't say which was worse. The darkness, or the monster that her father had become. She couldn't fight them both. And so she left, headed for the one ray of light that shone down on her. If she had stayed, she wouldn't have survived. But maybe Dillian would still be alive.
I'm so sorry, my love.
She will save his soul, even if this time she can't save her own.
Forgive me, Senua. I know you have no reason to trust me anymore.
Shadow, listen.
But believe this, it was my mission to make you hate. To hate the darkness with a passion so great it would focus your mind on this quest. For without it, I fear you would have let go as slack. All this time, I've wanted to protect you from the truth that would have destroyed you a long time ago.
Follow.
But you have conquered your darkness at every turn.
Stay alert, Senua.
You deserve to see behind the veil of darkness.
Then take me to
He
the
wants
mountain,
her to trust him.
as deep as we can go.
I won't stand in your way.
She has to trust him. Follow it. She has
You will not survive what is in there.
I know.
What else can she do? Nothing. She doesn't want to tell. She has nothing. She has nothing. She's come this far. She wants to go forward. She must. This means she wants to save Dillian's soul. She must listen to the shadow.
Me cago en la.
Going, Senua. Keep going. It's too dangerous to listen. I know. Destruction is the end. You've got time to rest. Close your eyes. What? Hannah's
Mother, I won't let the darkness trick me again. I know you're safe with the gods. I can feel Hela's gaze, searching for secrets inside of me. Secrets that even I can't see. I'm not here to fight my past. I'm here for Dillian. I will fulfill my vow, whatever the cost.
She has to kill Hela. It's the only way. Now she has Odin's sword. She can do it. The sword, say. No, she can't. It's too dangerous. Too weak. She has the sword. She is rotting. She must defeat Hela. There is no way she can defeat Hela. She must. Hela is all powerful. She cannot do it. She must defeat her. But she has to. She can only Hela has Dillian's soul. She must speak to her. She must fight, or she must go back. Find another way. There is a bed. The bridge. She can't cross the bridge. It's broken. She has to fix it. It's too dangerous. She's done it before. She can't fix it. She's done it before. She can. She can. She'll do it again. How will she fix it? How will she do it? There must be a way. You have to try. She'll never make it.
The Northmen say the world will come to an end.
Ya, o sea,
They call this Ragnarok, the destiny of the gods. First, there will be a terrible winter, 3 years long. Then, mankind will turn on itself. Brothers will fight each other to the death, and people will forget what they owe their kindred. Times will be hard. Crimes will be great. It will be an age of axes and swords. The wind will blow through abandoned halls. Wolves will walk where children played. The world will fall into ruin.
4. Y me han saltado 2. Lástima. De la historia del dragón y sí, y el hijo de Senua. Saltado 2. Cago en la... Una parte hecha. Queda otra parte. Esa que creo que se hace desde ahí. Desde ahí. Creo.
won't make it.
Lo he esquivado. Joder, con las putas paredes. Lo había esquivado. Hostias. Guachato, tengo el brote ya está blanco. ¿Se ha reseteado? ¿What? Se ha reseteado. Vale.
The Northmen say the world will come to an end. They call this Ragnarok, the destiny of the gods. First, there will be a terrible winter, 3 years long. Then, mankind will turn on itself. Brothers will fight each other to the death, and people will forget what they owe their kindred. Times will be hard. Crimes will be great. It will be an age of axes and swords. The wind will blow through abandoned halls. Wolves will walk where children played. The world will fall into ruin.
She did it.
Bien. Me he chocado contra la columna, creo. Galleta.
Focus now.
Estamos con la piedrecita otra vez ahí en medio.
Behind you. She's injured. You're gonna make it. Defend yourself. Stop.
Bueno, pues nos ha terminado consumiendo una de las veces. Ya está. Oscuridad. Me podrían dejar aquí, leches. Además, aquí se ha visto que cargaba, o sea que guardaba. Que había un punto de control. No me puedo bajar. esperar. Espejo. Eso es. No sé. Mierda. Se descarga. Venga ya, hombre, por Dios. Y tampoco lo puedes parar porque como es un fantasma, pues esta por lo menos me podías dejar ahí arriba. Ya con el puente hecho. Podías dejar con el puente hecho, leches. Y me graba aquí. Anda que tiene cojones. Bueno, ahora lo he hecho un poco mejor la primera parte. De cargarme a los minions, a los 3 que salen antes del tío de las hachas. Pero siempre me pasa lo mismo. Me choco con las paredes, bueno, con las columnas. Y además siempre es con la misma. Un puñetero imán. No, me pego un ostión del 15. Aparte que a lo mejor el juego directamente ni te deja. Digo, a ver si no me da. Bueno, jodimos. Ahora la jodemos.
can see you're weak.
Joder.
How will she do it? What will she do? How's she going to find his actual soul? Where does Hella keep his souls? How will she get it?
Espero que se haya guardado.
She must
No me jodas.
No. She'll kill her. She cannot bargain with Hella. She's not strong enough to kill Hella. What does Hella want? No one can bargain with Hella. What does Hella want? What can she give her? She could give her her own soul. No. Her soul's rotting. She'd rather die. It's a worthless soul. But it's all she has to give. She has a warrior soul. What more could she give?
A cursed soul.
Of course she is, no matter what she does. She can feel She can fight her. She can fight her at Ragnarok.
She's a warrior. She's come.
Hela will want to fight her. Strong. Her soul is valuable.
Hella will want us.
Hela, she can see it.
The bridge.
She can't cross the bridge.
It's broken. She has to fix it.
It's too dangerous.
She's done it before. You have to fight on.
Be powerful.
The final battle.
Final battle.
Back. It's the final task.
Yes, it is.
This isn't just a broken bridge, is it? Mother, you showed me how to see further. To see the hidden wonders in our world and explore new paths into the unknown. To lead so that others may follow, or to warn so that they may avoid. That is our gift and our duty. I'm not going to look away in fear anymore.
She can do it.
She can do it.
She can still see the secrets
Of the gods.
She can think differently. So special.
Vale. Supongo que para ver la otra parte
Has the sight. She can see
habrá que
the secrets.
pues no sé dónde. Hay más zonas rotas. Ahí no. Faltan dos. ¿Uno o dos?
Northmen say the gods will fight their last battle at Ragnarok. Their watchmen will blow the horn that can be heard through the whole world, and Odin will speak with the severed head of Mimir, which gives him good counsel. The land of the giants will thunder with the sound of their army on the move. The gods will assemble, the dwarves will leave their stones, the frost giants will come from the east, the Midgard serpent will turn up the waves, eagles will scream and tear at the corpses with their yellow beaks, the ship of the dead will set sail.
Qué agradable. Qué agradable, sí, señor. Vale.
There's an illusion. She's found a way. There's a way. She can see it. She must align herself. She can do it.
There's the door.
She aligns herself. It's there.
Esto. Posiblemente. ¿Por la cadena? No. Por la cadena no. Queda unida la forma, ¿no? Y vamos. Y subimos. Podemos intentar, pero que no vamos a suicidar. Yo lo intento a ver si la primera ha empujado poco fuerte. Vale, ¿cómo se sube? Si no es bajando, será subiendo. ¿Cómo se sube? Por ahí hemos pasado nosotros. Creo que no, ¿no? No, además se ven las puertas cerradas. Vale, he intentado seguir, pero no me ha hecho mucho. O sea, no avanzamos. Tendría que ser... ¿Allí? Bueno, por allí. también las voces dicen que es una ilusión. Si pudiera encender el pebetero ese. No. Más para atrás no podemos ir. De hecho, esto es otro arco. Y más hacia arriba tampoco se puede ir. Intentamos correr. Se podría desde allí, pero como narices cruzas allí. Desde allí parece que hay algo. Esta visión borrosa. Desde allí también. Esto es como si hubiera algo ahí. Esta velocidad. Algo de allí. Anda, chatín, anda, chatín. Sabía yo que iba a haber algo. Y a lo mejor algo que lleva hasta allí. Hasta allí arriba. Verlo. Va a ser algo de eso. Ya veréis. Ya digo, tiene que haber algo más. Y lo hay. Tendré que pegar con alguien. Tiene pinta.
The Northmen say that at Ragnarok, the gods will face a ship full of their foes, which Loki has steered to Asgard. It carries the fire giants, the wolf that will eat the sun, and all kinds of dark creatures. Surt will join them with his sword of fire. The cliffs will crash, trolls will walk the land, men will tread the road to hell, and the heavens will split open.
sabéis que esto es para pegarse con ellos, ¿verdad? Con unos pocos. Tendremos que ir para allá, pero bueno, tendremos que entrar, pero bueno. Vamos a cotillar primero.
The Northmen say that each god will do battle at Ragnarok. Odin will fight the monstrous wolf and be killed, but his son will avenge him and plunge his sword into the heart of the beast. Freyr will face Surt, but he had given his sword away for love, and without it, he cannot defend himself against the flames. Thor will smite the Midgard serpent to no avail. The sun will grow black, the earth will sink into the sea, the stars will disappear, fire and water will meet, steam will shoot up, flames will play against the sky, the heavens and earth and all the world will be burned, all the gods will be dead, and the warriors of Valhalla and the people everywhere. Senua, prepare yourself for Ragnarok. For it is nigh.
No, por favor. Madre. Bueno, ya empezamos con las columnas. Ya empezamos con las columnas. Y las columnas tenemos un amor-odio. Bueno, ya está otra vez igual de antes. Me cago en su madre. Nada, ha aparecido otro.
Take him down! Take him down now!
The mirror.
The miracle piece is She's going to die. No, she isn't. She needs to focus. Quickly get up.
Si no tengo foco.
Focus now. He's gone.
Menos mal, no han salido los de las hachitas de las narices. Me aguantó. ¿Todo? Sí, todo. Joder. Aquí no hay tótem, ¿no? Me falta uno, ¿no? ¿Ya hemos ido? Sí, ¿no? Por aquí hemos ido. ¿O no? Ah, sí, por aquí hemos venido. Calla, calla. Hemos abierto la puerta. Bueno. No me acuerdo que el espejo me cura. Podría haber hecho antes. No, me cura un poquito. Galleta. ¿En serio? Todo el pasillo otra vez, no. Todo el pasillo otra vez, no. Dos veces la corrupción hasta el hombro. ¿Cómo? Vamos. Ven.
They've surrounded you. It's not strong enough. Get up quickly. It's not over. It's not over. Keep going. They're coming for you. Take him down. Take him down. Get down. She can ignore the pain.
Venga ya.
Quickly get up. They're coming. She can still do it.
Venga ya.
It's not over. It's not over. She's ready. You're ready, capable warrior. Remember your training.
La crujir.
Focus
¿Por qué no
coming back
tengo
into
un poco?
Behind you. Behind you.
Acá, acá.
Watch out! Get up! She's hurt. She won't make it.
Madre mía. Vienen 4 colegas. No miento, 4 no. También se las chitas de las narices.
Send. She'll die. Get up quickly. She's injured.
Bello descanso. Pues ya está. Mm. No me acordaba ya de este. Creo que no lo he probado. Ah, bueno, sí, es este. Sí, pero me quedo sin foco.
now.
Hey.
He's stronger than you. You finished it. She can focus. It's inside her. Get up quickly. She's injured. She can still do it. Don't let them get behind you. Don't let them surround you. Behind you. Do it. You're close. Finished. Run away. Go. Run away. Get up.
Es el último.
She's hurt. She won't make it. He's down. She's there. The path to Hela. I can sense her. Where is she going? She's getting closer to Hela. She's going to die. I'm scared. Wait. What happens when she dies? What happens to me when she dies? We die too. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. Stop, Senua. If she sacrifices herself, she sacrifices us. Wait, stop. I don't want to die. We don't want to die. Stop. Senua, walking. Turn back. Wait. What? What happens when she dies? What happens to us? What happens to us? We die too. Do we die too? We die too. I don't want to die.
We'll all die someday.
I don't want to die.
And when everyone's gone, even the gods will die.
I don't want to die. We don't want to die.
I don't want to die.
Senua, stop. Turn back. Stop. Stop her. Why is she going? Stop. Senua, stop. What happens to us?
Senua, stop. Stop. ¿Acaso la voz de tu cabeza por una vez?
Why won't she stop? To die, she won't stop. 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 I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I don't want to die.
I'm sorry. I didn't ask you to be a part of me. If you don't want to die with me, then leave me alone.
Stop. Please. I don't want to die. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. You'll never come back if you go there.
There is nothing to go back to.
We only have each other now. Don't abandon me.
Everyone suffers. They were right about me.
Listen to me, not them.
They were afraid. Like children scared of the dark.
So was I.
They made up monsters to fill the void. That doesn't make them real.
They made them real.
No!
Follow your soul and let go of the Senua of old. For there lies your weakness, and the darkness will find it.
It's not like the old
is it? The noble warrior facing evil in search of victory and honor. Clear dividing lines. No. Oh, this place is not quite like that. It's as if it knows that true torment lies within. Memories you cannot defeat, cannot escape. This is her hell.
Lo he visto. Me han faltado las historias. Y una de ahora. O sea, había que llegar con todas. Hombre, lo ideal es llegar con todas.
Wait,
Mother!
Don't be like this. Turn away, Senua! Turn away, Senua!
Do you see it, Senua? Do you see the darkness? Faces fear and suffering.
I can see it.
I remember it clearly now.
She has nothing to fear anymore. The gods have saved your mother. Through my hand.
You killed her.
It is the will of the gods.
Fuck the gods! You did this to her! Why?
This is what happens when you listen to the voices of the underworld. They crawl into your soul and rot you from the inside. Defy the gods like your mother, and the darkness will come for you too. You understand, Senua?
I do understand. You cursed me with your own madness. I was just a child. You created this darkness! You created this darkness so you could hide behind it!
Only suffering brings salvation. It is the way of the gods.
It was all a lie. You are a lie! She didn't defy the gods. She defied you! And so you killed her!
You didn't pray to the gods. You prayed to your mother. Your mother, who was too weak to fight the darkness and abandoned you.
You tortured her! You killed her! You are the darkness!
Villadardo.
Those rituals, the years of isolation, the pain that still haunts you. It was the only way to fight the curse within you.
You're a liar.
The darkness is inside you and it will destroy you.
You're a liar!
No, Senua. The darkness is here. You cannot wish it away. And it will watch as you draw the last dying gasp.
I won't let you kill me! Ah!
He's surrounded, Senua. Watch out! Careful, Senua. Watch out. You're surrounded. Careful. Behind you. Behind you.
¿Cuántos hay? ¿Dos?
Watch out. Careful, Senua. Watch out. Behind you. Behind you. Watch out.
I can see through your darkness. You're a liar and a murderer. And if you really are Hela, then I have a sword here that can kill a god.
Look at you. Running forward, moving backwards to wallow in your miserable past. You're making a mistake searching for Dillion. The same mistake that killed him in the first place. to save you from yourself. You still believe it is a lie? The plague of darkness, the butchering of Dillion by the Northmen. You saw it yourself.
You told everyone I was cursed. They believed you. I believed you.
Tell me, Senua, where is Dillion's soul if the darkness is alive? How you saved him?
He's here. I know he's here. Dillion, I know you're here. Hold on. I'll find you.
Dios. Ahí va, que es el primer boss. Y no hay que más. ¿Y qué más? Claro. Por ahora.
Watch out. Be careful, Senua.
You're trying to trick me again with your lies. I know he's here. You took him from me. You have him.
Dillion is gone. Dillion is dead. Let him go now. I'm warning you.
Or what? What can he do to me that you haven't already? Fight me. Come on.
De Gollum.
You betrayed your own father. You betrayed the gods in search of Dillion, in search of love. Look where that's got you. Let go of your battle. Let go of redemption. Let go of Dillion. Don't let your darkness hurt anyone else.
Let go of your battle. You don't have to fight anymore. Watch out. Watch out. You're going to die. Behind you. Watch out. Be careful, Senua. Watch out. Behind you. Careful.
Igual a ti se le puede pegar a Ela, pero no, veo que no.
Let go of your battle. Let go of Dillion. You're killing yourself. Let go, Senua. Let go of your battle. You're going to die.
and I can't save doing it. Is that what you want me to believe? After all you've done to me? And to him? You're not a lie, but you're a liar! You crawled into me to confuse me and deceive me. But I know he's here. I know you have him. I'll give you my life. That's what you want, isn't it? My soul. Take it. I'll be a slave for you. I'll fight with you at Ragnarok. If you release him. I've got nothing left. No fear. No hate. No quest. Nothing. No power over me.
I learned the hard way to not be afraid of death, Senua. Because a life without loss is one without love. You turn your back on death, and all you can see is the shadow that it casts. The longer you hide from it, the longer the shadow grows until all you can see is darkness. When our time comes, You must look death in the eye and embrace it as a friend. Only then can we let go of our fear. And emerge from our darkness.
Never forget what it is like to see the world as a child, Senua. Every autumn leaf is like a work of art. Every rolling cloud a moving picture. Every day a new story. We too emerge from this magic, like a wave from the ocean, only to return to the sea. Do not mourn the waves, the leaves, and the clouds. Even in darkness, the wonder and the beauty of this world never leaves us. It is always there, waiting to be seen again.
Oh no. Oh. It's the rot. The darkness is like the darkness is working. Wait. What is it? It feels it's different. It feels okay.
This is where my story once began. And so it has to end here. Because I cannot see further than this. Follow us. We have another story to tell. My friend. Go with her. This now will be your story to witness. Goodbye.
What the fuck. Espérate, lo quito por si acaso salta el copy. Que además no me deja adelantarlas. Madre mía. El final este no me acordaba yo. El final. Aunque ya no sé si he visto este. Si tiene final bueno y final malo. Que no lo parezca, estoy intentando ver si hay un final alternativo. No, pero siguen apareciendo hasta que te cascan del todo. Especial Santo de ninjas. O sea, en la última oleada, que ya estás en la plataforma con Gela, no paran. O sea, matas a uno, aparece otra vez. Y no se le puede pegar a ella, claro. Eso es lo malo. Vamos, venga, chico. Aguantas y tal. Pero básicamente ese es el combate. A ver si hay pos. Por lo que he visto por ahí por internet hay un...
Stormy seas and lost souls.
Yeah, theory.
Who is it?
She's dreamt of this before.
It's coming.
Is it?
Es el reportaje que hay después. Explicando cómo se hace, tal. Piedra de sabiduría. 2 de 5. Vale, aquí no había, ¿no? Y esto era lo que me faltaba a mí. Mira, pues podemos intentar hacerlo para terminarlo. Aquí me faltaron 3. ¿What? Helheim, Garm, que es el perro. Y aquí me faltó una. ¿Dónde? No sé. Aquí no había o que no vi yo. Piedra de sabiduría. Las piedras de sabiduría no son los tótem. Bueno, sí, en teoría sí. Estoy viendo el y por lo que veo no hay final bueno ni final malo, simplemente aguantas ahí todas las oleadas posibles y ya está, lo que hemos visto. Vale, y al final el secreto es simplemente una cinemática si conseguimos todas las runas, todas las piedras de runa. Que oye, no está mal. Bueno, ha estado muy bien. A ver, vamos a intentar, aunque entiendo que me hará volver a hacer toda la zona. Ela no tiene piedra. Garm en sí, el boss no tiene piedra. No tiene piedras en sí. El mar de cadáveres tampoco tenía, que es el donde había tanto bicho por suelto. Balran tampoco tenía. Bueno, este es el boss. Este es el camino al boss. Luego me han faltado 3, 4, 5, 7, 9. 9. Bueno, vamos al reportaje.
stormy seas and lost souls.
What is it?
She's dreamt of this
Bueno, no sé
before.
cuánto dura.
It's coming.
Is it?
They say dreams are visions of our memories, thoughts and fears, as seen by our inner eye.
Podrían quitar esto, ¿sabes?
But what if each one of us is always dreaming, even when awake? And we only see what our inner eye creates for us. Is this what hell is? A world shaped by Senua's nightmares. Maybe that's why people fear seeing the world through her eyes.
Yes, she's scared.
Because if you believe that Senua's reality is twisted, you must accept that yours might be too.
No, chicos.
Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice is a video game about Senua, a Celtic warrior on a vision quest into Viking territory. But what sets our hero Senua apart is that she suffers from severe psychotic mental illness.
He knows she's getting closer. He can feel her coming closer. She's getting
The original idea for Hellblade was to create a classic hero's journey, a journey of suffering, but one where the fantasy world is not another planet or alternate universe, but a world that is constructed in Senua's mind. But to do so would mean putting psychotic mental illness at the center of the experience, a subject that is still considered taboo, and a challenge that was both terrifying and exciting in equal measure. In Hellblade, the starting point was a newly discovered Celtic goddess called Senua in Ashwell, Hertfordshire. When first discovered, her name was thought to be Senua, a name which I liked and kept. I wondered if Senua might have been a Celtic warrior like Boudica who stood up to the Romans. While the Romans had conquered all of Europe, there was a group of Celts up in the furthest reaches of the Roman Empire that could not be conquered, the Picts. And so the Romans built a wall, called Hadrian's Wall, that spans across Britain from sea to sea to keep the Pictish barbarians at bay. The Picts were known for their war paint, painted on with woad, and their matted hair clumped with lime. And so Senua would be a barbarian Pict in this image.
What's your name?
Senua,
I haven't seen you before.
I don't live home much.
Oh, Zeno's daughter.
I have to go.
Wait.
Orkney is off the coast of Scotland and was inhabited by the Picts, steeped in history and mystery, and so I made Orkney Senua's home and set the stage for a crisis. In the late 8th century, the first Vikings landed on the Orkney Islands. The population of the Picts crashed thereafter, replaced by the Norsemen of the 9th century. Were they wiped out? We don't know for sure, but it would seem likely given the reputation of the Vikings. The Northmen's brutality is legendary. High-ranking leaders and chieftains of the tribes they conquered were often offered as sacrifice to their gods. The most brutal of these sacrifices was known as the Blood Eagle. I imagine Senua as a young female warrior who returns home from exile to find her partner, Dillion, brutally sacrificed to a Norse god by these hellish warriors from a faraway land. I imagine the horror of this moment and how it would have dragged her deep into mental torment.
No!
I came to learn that the Celts had a sophisticated and nuanced perspective on the nature of mental disorder. One term they used was Gelt. A Gelt is a man or woman who has been driven mad by a curse, battle trauma, or grief. The Gelt would take to a life in the woods in search of penance, punishment, and purgation. And so Senua became a Gelt, cursed by darkness, looking for redemption in the wilds. Another word the Celts used in reference to mental disorders was druth, meaning fool, or
liar,
one who utters the words of God. They tell of the mad sinner who flees battle into exile and takes on a beastly nature, growing feathers on his body. The character called Druth in Hellblade is based on a little-known person called Findan, an 8th century Irish Celt who was captured and enslaved by the Vikings, but eventually escaped to Orkney where he became a monk.
I will tell you my stories of hell, if I may walk with you.
Upon meeting Senua, it would be his stories that fuel her quest deep into their world of gods.
The Northmen say the world will come to an end.
The sun will grow black, the earth will sink into the sea, the stars will disappear, fire and water will meet, flames will play against the sky,
The heavens and earth and all the world will be burned, all the gods will be dead, and the warriors of Valhalla and people everywhere.
Senua, prepare yourself for Ragnarok, for it is nigh.
So the stage was set for a new adventure, a journey into the Norse underworld called Hell, a vision quest fueled by madness and myth, a fantasy that was created by Senua's own mind, and one that we would experience through her eyes.
This is your mission. This is your quest. There is nothing else left.
To make a game about a warrior with psychotic mental illness as its central theme was fraught with danger. Mental illness, such as psychosis, is still taboo and rarely acknowledged in a century of cinema, never mind the new medium of games. Where it does feature, it often conflates psychosis and psychopathy associated with a lack of empathy. It is unfortunate that these two words sound so similar that they are used interchangeably in media. I must admit that I didn't have to look very far to discover my own ignorance of the subject. So we reached out to Paul Fletcher, psychiatrist and professor of health neuroscience at University of Cambridge.
Psychosis is a descriptive term, and it refers to having a loss of contact with objective reality. So it's characterized by two main sets of symptoms. One of them is hallucinations, where somebody experiences perceptions when there is no actual objective thing out there to perceive.
You're already dead. Who are you?
And the other is delusions, where somebody comes to very often bizarre, unpleasant, frightening beliefs when there's no good evidence in favor of them.
There's no doubt about it. The source of the darkness is in Helheim. And the goddess Hela holds his soul there.
We reached out to Welcome, a biomedical research charity that spends billions on research and awareness programs aimed at improving health.
Mental health hasn't always been presented in the media in a way that is particularly helpful. It can be challenging to engage people with the subject matter, and there are a lot of preconceived ideas about mental health, and particularly schizophrenia and psychosis. So we hope our support allows the team to continue to collaborate with Paul Fletcher and with those who have experience of psychosis to create a game that provides a fresh perspective on the condition and allows audiences to engage with it in a way that just wouldn't be possible in any other medium.
What started out as a brief
Madre mía. Como veis, el jueguecito no es precisamente fácil.
Consultation convinced me that we were only scratching the surface of an immensely deep and interesting subject that could enrich and change the very nature of the game.
That's cool. Thanks so much for coming here. Pleasure. Thanks. It's really interesting for me. I'd love to be involved. I think it's fascinating.
Our understanding of psychosis is still very much a mystery, and ways of treating it are still primitive compared to physical illness. After all, it is easy to see the pain and suffering caused by physical diseases or physical trauma. It is not so easy to see the mental suffering and trauma of severe mental illness. But what if we could find a way to see it? Games are capable of drawing you in for hours on end, playing the role of a character who is different from you, experiencing their perspective, and actively involving you in a world that functions with a different set of rules. If we were to represent Senua's psychosis, we would have to simulate voice hearing, a common attribute. But how can we simulate something we have no first-hand experience of? Professor Charles Fernyhough, a leading expert in voice hearing from Durham University, offered his help.
Hearing voices is an experience that is usually associated with severe mental illness, and crucially we know that hearing voices is a part of ordinary life for many people who don't meet the criteria for mental illness.
Yeah. Oh, that's not him in real life.
We know voices vary according to where they appear in space. Voices can appear far away in the distance, they can appear right there in your ear, they can seem to be coming from inside your head.
Based on the information Professor Fernie Ho provided, I put together a sound brief and invited some actors to the studio. We recorded the actors using a binaural microphone, which records the 3D spatial position of sound, replicating the way sound is heard by human ears. It gives you an incredible sense that the person you are listening to is right there beside.
Esos son los micros que luego han hecho los famosos ASRs, ASMRs esos. A micros, vamos.
Rachel Waddingham from the Voice Collective came to our studio with 2 young voice hearers to speak to our team. We talked at length about their experiences and they listened to our tests, giving us feedback on how we could improve on it.
Everyone hates her. She's cursed.
It's very hard to represent what this experience is like, partly because it's such a personal, intense, emotional experience. It's testament to how Ninja Theory have been listening to what the researchers are saying, but also crucially listening to the experts by experience. What they've come up with is so compelling. It's by far the best representation I've heard of what these experiences are like.
Other common attributes of psychosis are visions and flashbacks. We met with Recovery College East, who work with and care for people recovering from severe mental disorders. A group of service users gave us their first-hand account of what they experience.
Sometimes when the visions or what we're seeing is too much, we become small until eventually we perhaps don't see anything.
The people we spoke to, the stories they told, were fascinating, harrowing and mind-boggling. The reality of what people experienced was vivid, far exceeding what I could possibly have imagined. We went away itching to represent some of these visions and flashbacks in the game.
Hands will know my heart is so, love is so far away. Don't you know how I wanna feel deeper? I could never know how you grow, all these days are killing me. Now I see deep in me insanity does unfold. I just wanna feel deeper, deeper. I just wanna feel deeper, deeper.
Y no solo el modo caleidoscopio está muy guapo. Donde Hela, aquí Hela.
I could never know how you grow, all these days are killing me. Feel like this, read like this, I just wanna live, that's all. I just wanna feel deeper, deeper. I just wanna feel deeper, deeper.
To refine our work, we continue to hold meetings with Recovery College East over the course of a year and a half, showing them what we had achieved so far and refining the in-game representations based on their feedback. With their help, flashbacks, visions and changes in perception were woven into the story and gameplay of Senua.
The students that are involved in this project are incredibly excited about being involved. They have described the experience as being important because it values their lived experience and shows that despite what we have been through, all of that experience becomes valid, that actually it's something that we should all be talking about.
The experiences described range from beautiful to frightening beyond comprehension. I heard of a girl who has to live with an angry voice screaming at her, slamming on her doors and walls 24 hours a day. I met someone who would often see hanging corpses in a room, so real that she would sometimes try to rescue them. The panic and fear that comes with such visions is entirely understandable, and it can be a living horror for some.
Worthless, weak, pathetic. Go on, feel sorry for yourself. because there is no one left to do that for you.
I was urged by one fellow that we should not shy away from showing this horror, and so I was perpetually torn in making Hellblade. Had we gone too far with our representations or not far enough?
Broken and lost. Just like your sword.
Come on.
In some ways, voice hearing and visions were the low-hanging fruit, so to speak. There's another aspect of psychosis that is much harder to explain, but one that I think video games are uniquely able to represent, which are often called delusions.
People begin to see patterns in the world. They begin to link things that most people wouldn't link. Most of the things that we might think would be coincidence or, not worth commenting on. Nevertheless, that might have a particular salience or importance for them.
One individual described how everyday words, sounds, colours and objects were steeped in meaning to him, forming a strange and sinister puzzle that he was determined to solve but could not quite get to the bottom of.
It's not just brain dysfunction, it's not like the system shut down. It's actually an incredibly creative process. The person creates a world populated with voices and phantasms and terrors, and they're completely immersed in it. They believe in it.
We often invite people into the studio to play the game. In one of our playtests, they played through much of the game, making associations between runes, secret messages, and the threat of darkness that stalked them. There are many things that happen in the world of Hellblade that make perfect sense within the context of Senua's mind. The dark rot that's killing her slowly from within, the secret runes of the gods that block her path to Helheim, and strange associations that exist in the game to confuse you. To complete Senua's quest, you have to internalize and accept the logic and meaning behind these things to progress. Afterwards they said that they didn't see much evidence of mental illness in the game. People with delusions of all sorts would argue the same thing, that they are not aware of their experience being abnormal in any way.
I need this sword. It's important.
Representing perception changes and thinking patterns within Hellblade gives us a set of symptoms common in psychosis. But people with lived experience were keen to emphasize another point, that it is wrong to define a person by their symptoms. Quite often, the illness comes not from the symptoms, but from the stigma, isolation and mistreatment that comes about from the rest of society.
They say that I'm cursed. What if they're right?
I needed someone to portray Senua, someone who could believably internalize her suffering. Melina Jurgens, our video editor, had been a stand-in for Senua over a few months while we perfected our motion capture techniques. Without realizing it, she had already auditioned for the role, and I knew her well enough to know that I didn't have to teach her to act, but to relive her own internal pain. As often is the case, those who have suffered mental anguish are never far from us. My hope is that by creating a compelling and aspirational character in Senua who feels very much real, albeit in a fantasy setting, we can provide a lens into her reality, a different one to yours, and this is where storytelling comes into play. I imagined her life based on common threads in real people's lives. She was always prone to psychosis as a child. Her mother Galina also heard voices and had visions, so perhaps there was a genetic aspect. Or perhaps it was cultural, as she lived within a world without science, of gods and superstition, as exemplified by her druid father Zimbal. Psychosis developed in her late teens to early 20s and was exasperated by stigma and isolation at the hands of the clansmen and her father.
This darkness. It's spreading.
The trauma of seeing her lover Dillion sacrificed tips her over the edge, making her remodel her reality around a concept that connects everything: the darkness. So the question is, what Senua experiences real? Can only be answered by saying, yes, it is real. It is her reality.
All of her suffering will have been for nothing. It's just a matter of time.
Towards the end of the project, service users and professionals that had collaborated with us were invited to see the near-final game. It was a chance to see if the game had reflected their views or if it had misrepresented them.
For me, being involved in especially developing Senua's character has been really important, and being able to bring in my perspective and what I see and what I hear, and having that built into the game has been a real privilege. It's gritty and it's meaty, and there are some tough subjects in there that are being tackled with honesty. I was blown away by it today, absolutely blown away. It was just fantastic to get the opportunity to use our lived experience in a very creative way. There's nothing tokenistic about the work we've put in. It feels like we've been listened to, things have been taken on board, and I think there was a lot of realism in the game itself, and it feels very authentic.
Hellblade will give people a good experience of what it's like to hear voices and have those experiences. I'm glad that the guys at Ninja Theory have asked us to come along and help them build an experience that's positive when it comes out, and get myself a copy and have a go.
I think all the way through I was really inspired by how the conversations have translated into the game in a way that I think I didn't imagine was possible. So wonderful, really wonderful.
I really hope that others will follow the lead they've set and use the power of something like a video game to change people's perceptions, to increase understanding, and ultimately to make some of the stigma around voice hearing and other experiences go away.
For me, it was really exciting to see something that I explore scientifically being represented so beautifully in a character who's trying to penetrate the mysteries of the environment in which they've been placed, with all of this strange uncertainty and noise and conflicting information that they're getting. I'm very excited by this way of trying to represent mental illness, because I think it actually might be offering us insights that we wouldn't get from pure scientific explorations, and actually giving us quite an empathic view of what it might be like.
Mental illness has been with us for as long as we have been on this planet, but why? Why hasn't evolution stamped out this weakness from within our gene pool? I often pondered this question until I realized that the question had an inbuilt flaw. It assumes that being and thinking differently is a weakness. The only reason we have computers, spacecraft, medicine, poetry, art, and yes, even video games is because individuals are able to simulate new abstract realities in their minds and share them with the rest of us. We need people to be willing to see differently in order for us to progress and survive as society. And we need to be open to these new ways of seeing. And it is this spirit that motivated me to create Senua's story and share it with you.
Música de mental health, difficult to visit. Brutal, brutal el reportaje. Pues eso está muy bien. Y bueno, por hoy ya lo hemos dejado. Tres partes. La verdad que ha estado muy bien. Unas 10 horitas. 2 de 4 y una de 2. 2 y algo. Y bueno, la verdad, bastante bien. Muy bueno, como yo suponía. Y bueno, lo único que me ha quedado es eso, las piedras. Y bueno, aunque lo hemos hecho en modo automático, de dificultad automática, pero bueno, sí estar atento a YouTube, porque supongo que si consigo, bueno, si lo rejuego, que ya veré si lo rejuego o no, en teoría sí, pero bueno, supongo que dentro de un tiempo, vale, lo haré precisamente en eso, en difícil. Y bueno, ya veis que estaba todo en... Como no tengo ray tracing, pues nada, ¿no? Y esto tampoco. Pero bueno, ya veis que lo tenía todo en alta. Bueno, en ventana, pues bueno. Y esto lo dejé así a posta. Por si no se le iba... A la hora de cambiar se quitaba el sonido y todo el rollo, así que lo dejé en modo ventana. Pero bueno, como decía, muy buen juego. Me ha gustado mucho. Espero que a vosotros también. Y eso, si lo vuelvo a hacer, pues ya lo diré por Twitter, por YouTube y esas cosas. Así que muchas gracias los que lo hayáis seguido, que creo que no ha sido nadie, pero bueno, por si alguien lo ve en YouTube y tal, muchas gracias por verlo. Espero que hasta el final. Y nada, darle a like, darle a seguir, algún comentario, pasaros por Twitter y estas cosas, o sea, por Twitter, por Twitch y demás. Y bueno, lo dicho, nos vemos en la siguiente serie. Hasta luego y feliz Navidad, los que puedan.